thanks to our Radio Plus video sports sponsors.
Welcome in here to High School Sports presented by Bristol Morgan Bank here on Radio Plus Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. Thank you for joining us here for High School Sports Friday Night Lights. We're in Lomira tonight as the hometown Lions will take on the co-op of Horicon and Hustisford. The Marsh Falcons here in Lomira. We have a amazing pregame ready for you soon. We got 4 different people up here in the booth today. Jace is coming to help out running our scoreboard for a while. I got the doctor next to me running the main cam for a little while. He'll be talking as we get going. I got Jacob on the field giving us some portable shots as the Lions are warming up. And I'm Dominic Ackerman. We will have the pregame show here on Bristol Morgan Bank High School Sports after these ads. We'll be right back after this.
The Mayville Gun Club proudly supports high school athletics. The Mayville Gun Club is open to the public and welcomes you to enjoy their facilities. Whether you want to sharpen your skills or spectate, you'll love the beautiful clubhouse overlooking 50 wooded acres filled with wildlife. You're sure to appreciate the gorgeous views, along with trap, skeet, and sporting clay course. For all upcoming event information, league details, and listing of membership benefits, visit MayvilleGunClub.com. The Mayville Gun Club, where enjoyment comes naturally.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
It's go time in the new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 2.9% 72-month financing plus $1,500 purchase allowance or other great offers now.
There's a culture of excellence here. When you walk in, it just feels right. I'm UFC fighter Dante Johnson, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This winter, make your home the coziest place in town with Surefire Heating and Air Conditioning. For 3 generations, the Surefire family has been serving Wisconsin homes, bringing warmth and comfort to your families just like yours. As the temperatures drop, trust the company that's been in the business of keeping homes warm for over 75 years. This is Tom Schwartz with Surefire. Call us today and ask about our rebates that can help you save big on your comfort this coming winter. Visit us at surefireinc.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Lomira. Cameron Hatcher here with you on the call tonight. Be running the main camera here for at least the first quarter, and we'll switch things up. Excited about the kickoff here of high school football season. Excited to watch this Lomira team play, returning just about everybody after only graduating 4 seniors last year. A young Horicon, Husticon, Marsh Falcon team in here tonight. We'll see how it goes for the visitors as they get in here. Dom, got some stats for us?
Yeah, we'll just kind of look at last year as it's the opening game of the season and non-conference matchup here. These two teams faced each other last year. Lomira won it 28-6 here in Lomira, but this is a completely different Marsh Falcons team here from the co-op of Horicon Husticon. They only have 3 returning players that had an offensive stat last year at some point, and they were all backups. They weren't regulars in the system. This is a brand new team, a brand new journey here for the Marsh Falcons as they take on this high school sports season. What I do have, though, Anthony Cluck last year, he was a sophomore, now a junior. He'll be their starting quarterback. He went 9 for 21 last year with only 21 attempts. He was definitely not the starter. They had Barrett Meyer, who is now a graduated senior, but 42.9% completion percentage, only 54 yards, and he had 2 picks in his time as a quarterback, no touchdowns for him. So a brand new opportunity this year as the full-time starter, a full-time with the first team reps. We'll see if he's got anything different. On the receiving end of things, the returning player is Caleb Hodgson. He is now a senior, 8 receptions last year for only 12 yards. And then we have number 10 at last year. He was a sophomore, Miles Dykstra. And then finally, Caden Phillips, a junior with 2 receptions for 5 yards last year. Dykstra only had 1 reception for a loss of yards, actually. So this is a very different offense, a completely different offense. There's only the one backup quarterback returning as the starter. Cam, what do you expect to see from an offense that's brand new?
Exactly. I mean, expect we'll see some of those same guys' names again, but who's going to step up for the Marsh Falcons as they've got essentially a whole new team going here? It'll be exciting to see who their contributors are.
Yeah, only 3 sacks on the defensive side of things from the returning players last year. One of them now a junior, Sidney Jekyll, with a sack last year. Joe Johnson also had a sack last year, and then Caleb Hodgson, now a senior as well with a sack. So this is a fresh offense, a very fresh defense. They got plenty of reps. On the defensive side of things, a couple of players getting some tackles throughout the year, but this is a brand new team excited for a new journey, a brand new head coach Andrew Salgred, who's been great so far in communication. We thank him as always with Jeff's live streams here in my communication with him this week, but excited to see what this brand new team has in store for them. We're going to kick it out to some ads, and when we come back here on the pregame show, we will be talking about the home team, Lomira Lions, after this.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust, your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame building. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome back here to the pregame show in our overarching sponsor this year. We thank them so much, Bristol Morgan Bank. They're going to be presenting all of our high school sports here in the fall season on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams. We thank you for their sponsorship and being able to let us bring you high school sports on YouTube. Let's talk about the home team, Lomira Lions, the exact opposite of what we've seen from the Marsh Falcons. This is a team that only graduated 4 seniors, so they have so many returners coming back, including the starting quarterback, who is now a senior in Keegan Kell. He was 65 for 105 last year in passing, 62%, give him 965 yards and 8 touchdowns to his 4 interceptions. A great season for him at quarterback, but it wasn't his arm that was a problem for other teams. This is a rush-heavy Lomira team, an option team as well, because Keegan Kell was the leading rusher for this team. 102 carries last year for 517 yards. Elijah James, who returns as a junior as well, 83 carries for 519 yards. And Hunter Schomburg, now a sophomore, a freshman breakout last year, 82 carries for 490 yards. It is a rush-heavy team, but also one that Keegan Kell can drop back and pass. What do you look at if you're a defense here, kind of protecting that run option that also could lead into a pass?
They're going to have their hands full because we know the Lions love to run the ball, but seeing Kell with almost 1,000 yards passing last year, 8 touchdowns, they're going to have their hands full.
They sure are. To have an option like that as a high school quarterback is so important, because you see so many options, but it's not really a pass threat. But for Keegan Kell to be 62% and almost 1,000 yards, there is clearly a threat to passing. The only problem is they lost one of their senior, or 2 of their graduating seniors were wide receivers, and they were big hands for Keegan Kell last year. Hunter Dooley was a senior that is now graduated along with Colton Wagoner. Hunter Schomburg and Charlie Cole do return, though. Hunter Schomburg is, of course, the sophomore. Cole, a senior. 13 receptions for Schomburg, 172 yards in the air. Charlie Cole, 14 receptions for 262 yards. Both of them had a pair of touchdowns on the season. As you see the captains talking there to the referees and the officials for tonight's game, we thank them as well for coming out here for Lomira, maybe bearing the elements. It's getting a little humid, a little darker in the skies a tad as we get started here. What are you looking forward to in this one, though, Cam?
A high-scoring game. Lomira is very electric to watch. I was only fortunate enough to get over here for a couple of games last year to broadcast, and, man, they are an exciting team to watch, especially with that option to watch Kell and Cole run that ball, and the phenomenal athletes that we got to watch, throughout the year. Excited to see Kell here for his senior year and what he's going to do in that quarterback spot.
Absolutely. The Marsh Falcons as well. A little bit of a difference. They got the new head coach in Andrew Selgrid, whereas the Lions have a returning coach in Brian Gregory, who we are going to hear from early. He was nice enough to sit down with me earlier and record an interview with us, and he'll let you know what to expect from this Lomira team. We will send it to him now after a couple of short ads. We'll be back here on the pregame show on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live stream.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lynn till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lynn's Truck, Lynn's Truck. We got the trucks at Lynn's Truck.
Welcome back to the broadcast here on the pregame show. I'm here with head coach Brian Gregory from the Lomira Lions football program. Coach, thanks for joining me today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
All right. Well, first game of the season here. You got the home game against the Horicon and Hustisford Co-op. Let's talk about this season ahead. First game coming in. A little bit of a tough playoff loss last year that you talked about on our showcase show earlier this week. And let's talk about, you only graduated 4 seniors last year from this team. This is a younger team that now that young leadership is now seniors. How much does that continuity change the way you approach this season?
Well, I think a lot of these kids, as sophomores, were able to see firsthand and get experience with, winning ways in the direction we were trying to take the Lomira football program and what big game situations looked like. Going into 25, only bringing back a couple starters on both sides of the ball, we knew we were going to have some growing pains. We knew we were going to make some underclassmen mistakes, but we weren't going to make excuses. We were going to go out, we were going to compete, we were going to try to get better each and every week. And we knew that we needed to get as many early season wins as possible because we had, a couple really tough games down the stretch against some senior dominated teams in both WLA and Mayville. And then, another game in the playoffs, getting a conference opponent that we're very familiar with Springs, So with how the season ended, it left a sour taste in our mouth, and we've been chomping at the bit in the off season, in the weight room, and in early season so far in practice, and we're ready to come out and put a positive product on the field and come out and play well from the get-go here.
Absolutely. And you talk about that. It was just a tough end of the season. You had some really good opponents. You started 6-1. There's a lot of good takeaways from last year, even with that 3 weeks in a row at the end. But talk a little bit about the senior leadership that is now on this team. They were sophomores as part of that state championship run in 2024. Talk about what their leadership experience now is, knowing what they did 2 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, there couldn't be a better group to learn from, having 16 seniors in 24 and how they carry themselves in the direction they continue to take the program, and they left a lasting legacy here, and that's something we're trying to replicate and trying to get to each and every year. Last year, we took some huge steps forward, and we got a lot of kids meaningful experience, and that's something that you can't get any other way than getting out there and playing the games. And we had a ton of big games, a ton of big moments. And this group's really taken to heart, and they're hungry, and they understand that this is their time to shine now. A lot of kids were on the team in 24 but weren't major contributing members, and this is their chance to kind of leave their legacy and go out and be the ones on the field that the underclassmen can look up to. So they're hungry, and they're ready to kind of leave their legacy in Lomira football here.
Perfect. And you had several players last year that were in those underclassmen or even just juniors in an upperclassman role that earned themselves all flyway recognition, either honorable mention, second or first team. How have you seen those specific guys and their importance to this program talk about this year's football team?
Well, in our system, it's always important to get our quarterback back. And Keegan Kell, right at the top of the list for me. He's extremely comfortable in our offense going into year 2. He's an extension of me out on the field. Me and him are really on the same page and clicking right now early on. He's looked extremely good in camp here. And welcoming back our, 2 other leading rushers in senior Elijah James in the backfield, and Hunter Schomburg coming into his sophomore year, who got some recognition from the flyweight coaches. So having your 3 leading rushers back, including the first team all-conference receiver, Charlie Cole. We got a couple other weapons with Jackson Bloom coming back off an injury, who hasn't played since sophomore year. Alex on. Again, we just got a lot of kids that can make plays, and a lot of kids we're comfortable with, which we can hopefully attack teams in a lot of different ways. And our offensive line was young last year, but we got a lot of kids that we're excited about, that have put a lot of time, energy, and effort into the weight room. And I really think we're going to hang our hat on our offensive line this year with Lane Pastorius at center. We got Cash Agamite and Cole Geiger at guards, and then we got Brant Linder and Anthony Polster at tackle, and then we got Mason Sheldon in the mix as well at fullback. So we, again, a lot of kids that earned a lot of minutes last year and got a lot of meaningful experience. Defensively, a lot of the same names. We just got a really solid group of guys that are ready to come out and prove they belong at the top of the conference.
Absolutely, Coach. The only thing that's kind of the same about this team, and besides the players that are returning, is you're facing this Horicon team again, but this time they're in the co-op with Husticon. What do you see that's new about this team specifically?
We've had some good battles over the years. 23, we lost a tough one week 1, and then had an extremely tough battle in the playoffs. We've come and played tough the last couple of years and got a couple of victories here, but it's always a dogfight with them. A playoff team from last year. Ton of respect for Coach Selgrad and what he's been able to do at Columbus and Ripon, so there's a little bit of an unknown with a new tenure and a new coaching staff there, so having to go back and watch some of his tendencies and stuff he's done in the past with other programs, and combining that with their scrimmage early on, they're going to be extremely well coached, and it's always been a good fight in the past, so we're expecting a great battle from them, and we know we got to come out and play extremely well from the get-go Friday night.
Absolutely. And last thing I have for you, Coach, if This is the first game everybody's watching on the season, first football game out here. You had a scrimmage last week, but to get out here in front of fans and to be playing, especially here for all the people that couldn't make it on YouTube, what is the identity of this year's Lomira football team?
I think we just want to come out and have our attention to detail. You know, we want people to come out and say that we're fast, we're physical, we fly around and make plays, and we have fun in the process. I mean, it's a group that really enjoys being around each other. We pride ourselves in the details. We pride ourselves on doing things the right way, and we just want to put a product on the field that we're proud of and the community wants to support.
Perfect. And thank you so much for joining me, Coach. Was there anything else that we didn't get to talk about that you wanted to share?
No, I don't think so. No, I appreciate your time tonight.
Perfect. Thanks for joining us. Good luck tonight on the field. Congratulations for the season ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
And now a word from our sponsors before we get back into the pregame show.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
Celebrate summer adventures with savings on a new Ford from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 0% financing, $1,000 toward your down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on Ford favorites.
We want our guests to feel important, heard, and appreciated.
It's who we are.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Ford Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Welcome back here on the Bristol Morgan Bank High School Sports pregame show here on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams. Dominic Ackerman, I got the doctor next to me. Cam, why don't you talk about what you think are the Pino Construction keys to the game built by Pino?
Starting with the Marsh Falcons, they're obviously going to have to limit the turnovers. Their inexperience on both sides of the ball could play a huge factor into that. Take the opportunities they get, and if they get a chance for a big shot, they're going to have to take it if they're going to stand a chance to stay in this game.
Absolutely. It's so true. You have to be able to take an opportunity of anything you can get. Make sure you're keeping the ball in possession for you. See if you can get a drive put together. But the worst thing that a young team can do is kill momentum with a turnover.
Absolutely, absolutely. They're going to have to be very mindful of that, protect that ball at all costs with this heavy-hitting Lions defense. And we know the firepower they've got on the offensive side of the ball. And if we're going to be honest with you, the keys to the game for the Lions, rely on the legs. We've seen that in last year and in years before that, big run-heavy team all the way around. So protect that ball. If they do that, it should be an easier night for them, I would imagine.
Yeah, if you're the Lions, for me, what you're doing is relying on the leadership that you have now. There's so many senior leaders on this team that were part of that 2024 state championship as underclassmen and as players that didn't get a starting role. And then last year they got so much good experience, and now as seniors, take that leadership, do what you do best, run the ball, use the option when you need to. But exactly as you said, a key to this game built by Pino Construction is to make sure you are running the ball through this young team of the Marsh Falcons. If you're the Marsh Falcons side, I think you rely on the few returners that you have. Use that leadership in that small amount compared to the Lions and make sure that those people are the ones that are vocal. Get those underclassmen, even if there is a turnover, even if there is a bad play or a loss of down or something like that, make sure that the young players are still head high. Use that small leadership class that you do. As we continue here on the pregame show on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams, we want to thank Lens Truck for their sponsorship, and we will get to see the Lens Truck Athlete of the Week during this next commercial break. We are winding down, 5 minutes to go here on Parents' Nights in Lomira. We'll be back shortly on the Bristol Morgan Bank High School Sports pregame show.
Looking for graphics and signs for your business to attract more customers? Westfall Signs is your solution. We turn your boring old walls, windows, vehicles, or storefronts into a customer-attracting magnet. You'll elevate your brand and get more eyeballs on your business so you can keep growing your revenue. We specialize in bringing your vision into reality so you can catch more people's attention and be proud of the way you present your business. So if you want to get more customers with our graphics and signs, just click this ad to get a quote started.
Join a growing team offering outstanding benefits, including their own health clinic, paid training, and top wages. Take the next step in your career. Join Southern Wisconsin's premier manufacturer, Metalcraft of Mayville, hiring all positions, skilled and unskilled. All shifts at their Mayville, West Bend, Beaver Dam, Fall River, and Horicon facilities. No experience required. Learn more and apply at mtlcraft.com. That's mtlcraft.com. Metalcraft is an equal opportunity employer. Minorities, women, veterans, and persons with disabilities encouraged to apply.
Lakeside Wealth Management would like to welcome Jack Cole. Jack joined Lakeside Wealth Management in October of 2023 after previously working as an equity research analyst at Craig Holman Capital Group.
Hi, this is Jack Cole with Lakeside Wealth Management. Every client gets our undivided attention, from planning to execution to follow-up. We take a proactive approach to helping you develop a strategy to address your financial goals and objectives using the most efficient methods available. Learn more at lakesidewealthmanagement.net.
Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Each week, Lens Truck Center, Radio Plus Video Sports in partnership with Jeff's live streams, salute an area student athlete. Congratulations to Winnebago Lithard Academy's Orville Bloom.
Yeah, so right after junior year, my recruitment started to pick up quite a bit. Picked up some offers, went on the visits. In early June, I went on my official visit to Western Michigan, fell in love with the place, fell in love with all the coaches. I just knew it was home at that moment.
The first team offensive and defensive linemen going to Division I's Western Michigan.
I'm just looking forward to coming together as a team. I think, like Coach said, we got a lot more ways we can hit you this year, and I'm just looking forward to proving people wrong, and I think we're going to shock a lot of people this season, so yeah.
Again, Orville Bloom from Winnebago Lithard Academy is our Student Athlete of the Week this week from Radio Plus Video Sports, Jeff's live streams, and our presenting sponsor, Lens Truck Center.
Lens Truck, Lens Truck. We got the trucks at Lens Truck.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. As starting lineups go, the Marsh Falcons have elected to start and be recognized as a team. They will start as an offense. However, the Lions will be represented by their defense. Number 1, a senior Aiden Campbell. Number 3, a senior Alex Zahn. Number 5, a senior Keegan Kell. The junior, number 9, Mason Shelvin. Junior, number 12, Jackson Brightlow. Number 15, a senior Elijah James. Number 17, a senior Charlie Cole. Then we got number 23, a sophomore Hunter Schomburg. A senior, number 56, Lane Pastorius. Number 62, a senior Anthony Polster. A senior, number 63, Cash Agamite, a junior, Cash Agamite. And that's all 11. I was looking at the offensive starters.
Well, that's all of them.
First game of the season, there's going to be a little bumps and bruises here as we get things figured out. We thank you so much for joining us here on the pregame show. Things are just about to get underway, as you can see on that Quest Interior scoreboard, as we are about to get started. Marsh Falcons on the side closest to us. The Lions on the far side. Looks as if they will be kicking off and starting on defense as announced from starting lineups.
Going to take me a while to get back in the season form here and knock off some of this rust.
I know. I was in Oakfield last night with the guys, but I was on a portable the entire night. Don't have that announcing juice back in me yet.
Like riding a bike, right?
That's what some people say.
I always feel like I should give folks the disclaimer. I apologize for the accent. I'm not a Wisconsin native. So if you don't understand something that I say, hop in the chat, leave us a comment.
Oh, that's what that sound is your accent. I didn't even know that.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Figuring it out one step at a time. We're just about to get underway here. Kickoff coming in the first quarter. Kicks underway. Send it down. That one's going to roll out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty. I believe they do the 40-yard line, or is it the 35 that it gets brought up to?
You know, I don't remember. We'll have to wait and see here.
Maybe the 25.
30.
Looks like it is the 25-yard line. Here in the first quarter. Nope, now they're backing it up. 35. As stated previously. Lions here will start on defense. We'll get a chance to see this young Marsh Falcons offense. With quarterback number 9, A.J. Cluck. Bit of confusion with which football to use. Getting passed around and finally set down on the line at the 35. Huddle here breaks. Marsh Falcons get to the line in white tonight. The Lions at home in black. Nice uni matchup on both sides. It's going to be a run play. Number 2, Ashton Mookie takes it to the left side. He's going to get stopped by a pack of Lions, maybe a yard or two past the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and about 8. Alex Zahn was there first. And we'll say officially a gain of 2, so a second and 8 here for the Marsh Falcons.
See how this big defensive line for the Lions can get off the ball quick and create that havoc in the backfield. Good start there for them.
Absolutely. One way to get your younger quarterback a good rep is to just start off with a run. We'll see if they continue on this opening drive. That one's going to be a handoff. Right up the middle this time, though, met immediately. Moving around a bit. It's Mookie again this time. They'll give him another 2 yards, so a 3rd and 6 will be the opening drive. 6 yards to the line of gain. We'll see what they've got here on 3rd down. See if they go pass or just try a run again. Breaks the huddle.
Definitely ease some of those jitters for a young quarterback to start off with a few runs.
They got one out wide here by us. Back to pass. This will be a pass up the middle. It's going to be tipped out of the way, intended for Caden Phillips, but in and out of the hands. It would have been a first down if completed, and we'll see the punt team comes on for the Marsh Falcons. Moved the ball a bit with the run game there on the opening drive, but weren't able to get anything past the sticks. Looks like it'll be punt formation. AJ Cluck looks to be the punter as well for this team. It was all seniors last year who did the kicking. Cluck goes. Punt up high, makes it to about the 35 where it's received by Hunter Schomburg, the sophomore, getting in there, calling the fair catch. And exactly where the Marsh Falcons started on their side of the field, 35-yard line, is where the Lions will take over. What do you expect in this opening drive here?
A run.
You don't say.
Keep it simple.
The Marsh Falcons, started off with 2 runs, but after they faced a third and a little bit of a longer, decided to go for the pass and could have had it. It was in and out of the hands of the receiver they wanted to get it to. And we'll see the Lions' first look on offense. That one's going to be a run up the middle. I believe that's Schomburg there. Sophomore doing a lot of runs last year as a freshman. I believe he got conference mentions as a freshman last year. Second conference mention for Hunter Schomburg. Gets about 4 yards on his opening carry. Maybe 3.5. Either way.
Decent spot on the ball there.
It is. Right up the middle for Schomburg. He's next to Kell again in the backfield. We got 2 wide out on the top and 1 down here. That one's going to be a fake handoff. Kell's going to keep it himself. He's going to get to the line. First down for the Lions on a quarterback keeper on the option from Keegan Kell. He's met by the Marsh Falcons, but not until after he got past the line to gain. And another 1st and 10 here for Lomira. Again, we got great camera shots here tonight. Jacob down there on the field, giving us a look from the action on the turf, I should say, here in Lomira.
Or was it their PA announcer said on the plastic?
On the plastic, as he says. After watching Oakfield last night, I keep thinking, man, there's too many men on the field. But after watching 8 men for a whole
throw you for a
4 quarters, it's a little weird seeing all 11. Kell this time will drop the pass. He moves to his left. He's met by a couple of Marsh Falcons in the backfield who will complete the pass and get out of bounds. First completed catch on the day, that time to Charlie Cole. Senior to senior connection, I'd say for 6 yards, maybe even 7. We had an official time there for a second. Things are moving through. Again, great shot by Jacob down there, seeing the backfield as they await the Lions to break the huddle and go to the line. So far, this Lions offense testing a couple of things. Straight up run, an option play, and then a pass play. All for positive yards so far for Lomira.
Improper equipment, possibly. Get a sub out.
Coming in hot from the other side of the thing is Cleary, Tuig. There we go. He's set to go. Kell once again in the shotgun. Schomburg to his right. Kell will take it himself. Gets past some tackles, breaks through. He's got green grass all the way to the end zone. Keegan Kell, designed keeper, all the way to the house for 6. We'll see if I got my replay system working. We can see it one more time. The student section here in Lomira letting him know that a Kell touchdown put 6 on the board for the Lions. We'll see what they do. Looks like they're going to kick the extra point. It'll be Aiden Stoffel, the kicker for this team. A 45-yard touchdown run for Keegan Kell.
I should have looked at the clock to see exactly how long that drive took them. No time at all.
It was quick, and the extra point is good from Stoffel. It is 7-0 here in Lomira. We'll take a break as things get reset on the field before kickoff back to the Marsh Falcons. We'll be back after this.
The Mayville Gun Club proudly supports high school athletics. The Mayville Gun Club is open to the public and welcomes you to enjoy their facilities. Whether you want to sharpen your skills or spectate, you'll love the beautiful clubhouse overlooking 50 wooded acres filled with wildlife. You're sure to appreciate the gorgeous views, along with craft, skeet, and sporting clay course. For all upcoming event information, league details, and listing of membership benefits, visit MayvilleGunClub.com. The Mayville Gun Club, where enjoyment comes naturally.
Back here in Lomira, as Stoffel will look to kick off to the Marsh Falcons for the second time here tonight after the opening kickoff. It's 7-0 here in Lomira, only 3 minutes gone on that Quest Interior scoreboard. And the Lions already have a touchdown lead over the Co-op. I told myself I was going to keep stats for this game, had it all ready to go. And as the first 2 drives have gone, I've written down absolutely nothing, as we said before. First game of the season. Everybody's first game is another reset on the ball. Stoffel will look, make sure everything's set up properly this time. A little bit of precipitation weather looming. Haven't got anything yet. Lomira set us up in the booth here this year, so it's nice to be up here.
Love that. Hats off to them for getting us in out of the elements.
Stoffel's kick, deep, going towards the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No return once again, this time by regular means, I should say, more traditional means on the touchback from Stoffel. Got a little bit of problems with Jacobs' portable down there. It's just cutting in and out. First game for the transmitters as well. Thank you for joining us. Leave something down in that comment section. To all the 100 people that are watching on both JLS and Radio Plus Sports combined, we thank you for your viewership here on High School Sports presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. See the Marsh Falcons offense once again. It'll be a run, but stopped immediately. Could have been before the line. Looks like it'll be a loss of yards as a carry once again from the Co-op. This time goes negatively. It'll be a second and about 12. Keegan Kell was there first. Didn't see the runner, but I'm assuming it was number 2, Ashton Mookie. Got nothing from the PA guy either, so he could also not tell who it was. But looks like Selgrad's in the backfield now. We'll get a timeout here by the Marsh Falcons. First one used from the visiting team. Offense setup just didn't look right. We'll step aside and take it with them back after this.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Here in Lomira, High School Sports presented by Bristol Morgan Bank. As a 2nd and 12, drops back to pass. That time he's going to go deep. No one in the vicinity except for a Lion. It's going to be intercepted. Caden Geschke out there with an interception. Excuse me, that's 23 on the back of that jersey. That's Hunter Schomburg. Who else but Hunter Schomburg to get a pick, an interception, a turnover for the Lions. Puts them back in the opponent territory. This time, they're going to start this drive at the 28.
Start this drive with excellent field position. Floated that one up there just a little too much.
So far, it is exactly what the Lions have wanted in this game. They've been able to run the ball successfully, and their defense has pounced. First, a 3 and out, forced the punt on the opening drive, and this time an interception on just the second play to give them excellent field position, 28 yards from the goal line here as they get started. Kell, Schomburg. Handoff this time to Schomburg. He's going to take it to the right side, try to bounce around. Met in front, but not before a gain of 3 yards on the play.
Met early, but kept those legs turning into a positive play here.
Yeah, that's what Schomburg was so good at last year in his freshman season, being able to take contact and make it work for him, sometimes pushing off a pile, spinning off a pile anyway to get extra yardage. Now a sophomore, coming back a little bit more experienced, a little bigger, a little stronger. Looking to do some impact for this Lions team. This time, though, it's Elijah James lined up next to Kell. It'll be a handoff to James, and the Marsh Falcons met him in the backfield, able to get a couple extra yards, though, probably back to the line of gain. So now a 3rd and 7 as Eli James gets his first carry of the evening. Marsh Falcons need a stop right here. 3rd and long, be a great little momentum gainer after the momentum killer with the interception.
Be a good confidence boost for the Marsh Falcons.
See if they've got James still in there to the left of Keegan Kell. This time he'll drop back to pass. He'll go deep looking for the end zone. Wide open in the end zone. There is a flag on the play, but as it sits right now, it'll be a touchdown for Jackson Bloom. The way everything's looking, it looks like it's coming back with the marker on the field as designated by Jacob. Waiting on the official call here. Getting it from both sides. Everybody's walking back, though, so we're assuming it's on the offense. It's going to be an illegal man downfield on the Lions. Penalty will be accepted, of course. Otherwise, the touchdown would stand. They'll back up 5 yards. And a replay of 3rd down. It's a killer there for the Lions, who thought they had a nice touchdown, wide open play. Jackson Bloom able to beat out the cornerback that was on him and get to the end zone.
Pass right on the money.
Right in stride. Cal looking good so far in his senior campaign. One more time, Schomburg back in after his break. Got Charlie Cole down here as the far receiver. A little bit of motion in the backfield. It'll be a handoff to Schomburg. Left side. Breaks a tackle. He gets some space in the green. A block downfield. Movement and a touchdown into the end zone. Stayed in bounds. Took down the white line. And another 6 points for the Lions on a great effort by Hunter Schomburg. See it one more time as he breaks to the left. For some reason, our replay system's a little bit laggy. I don't think that's what it is in real time. I think we're having good service. Let me know down in that comment section, though, if it is like that on the main broadcast. I could move around some things, see what we can do. Extra point opportunity, Stoffel back on the field. 6.5 to go in this first half, and it's 13-0 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Snap comes back. Stoffel with the kick. Gets right through the uprights and good. 14-0 here in Lomira. It's getting dark and gloomy, but the Lions have done what they needed to do, up by 2 scores in the first quarter. We'll be back on JLS and Radio Plus Sports after this.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump, You up?
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at Allphase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
Back here in Lomira, 14-0 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. Stoffel will go back. The returner for the Marsh Falcons, they got 2 of them back there. It's going to be number 20, Caden Geschke, and number 2, Ashton Mookie. It's going to go to Geschke's side once again. They're going to let that one bounce. It'll be a touchback once again for Stoffel. Kicking his way through this opening quarter. Couple of extra points. Couple of kickoffs now that have gone deep. And the Falcons will once again start at their own 20.
That's one way to ensure not a lot of return yards.
Sure is. You don't want to put it in the returner's hands, just kick it hard enough where it goes into the end zone.
Stoffel certainly has the leg for it.
He does. He was their kicker for the whole season last year and continues to do so this year as a senior now. So many seniors on this Lions team that were crucial in the 2024 state championship and got the full-time playing experience last year. Now a dangerous team are the Lions. This one back. It's going to be a run. Ashton Mookie once again tries to get opening on the side. He's going to be tackled out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be a loss. Hard to tell from this side of where we're at. It was the near side, but it's actually going to be a loss of 3. Thought maybe he got back to the line and even gained a few. A loss of 3 is something.
Kept running east-west there instead of north-south. Lions did a great job of pushing him.
At this point, they need positive yardage however they can get it. Nice shot down on the line. Once again in the shotgun. That time, bumbled snap. He's going to be met in the backfield. D lineman got in there. Looks to be number 63, Cash Agamite. Nope, Cole Geiger. I was wrong. The other low 60 number. 66 that time in Cole Geiger. Getting to it. Thank God we have a PA guy up here.
That's right.
Able to check me.
They bailed us out on more than one occasion.
Husticon will use one of their timeouts again here in the first quarter. We'll be back on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams after this.
Join a growing team offering outstanding benefits, including their own health clinic, paid training, and top wages. Take the next step in your career. Join Southern Wisconsin's premier manufacturer, Metalcraft of Mayville, hiring all positions, skilled and unskilled. All shifts at their Mayville, West Bend, Beaver Dam, Fall River, and Horicon facilities. No experience required. Learn more and apply at mtlcraft.com. That's mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Metalcraft is an equal opportunity employer. Minorities, women, veterans, and persons with disabilities encouraged to apply.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust, your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
For over 100 years.
Back here in Lomira. 3rd and long after the sack.
Somebody jumped.
We'll get a pre-play penalty. Who jumped?
False start on the offense.
Back him up even farther after the tackle for loss and then the sack.
They subbed their fat guy in it.
So a false start moves the Marshmen, the Marsh Falcons, I should say, back to their own 5-yard line.
Expect to see the Lions send some extra pressure here.
See if you can't confuse whoever's running it. They're going to run up the gut. Mookie looking for some space. Couldn't find any. Just got back to the line of gain. Now, what do you do here? It's a 4th and very long, but you don't got a whole lot of room for a punt team out there. You're obviously looking to punt, but you got to make sure you have extra protection up at the line. No one's getting through. Last thing you need is a muff punt right in the end zone.
Going to try to spread them out a little bit.
That time straight up in the air. No fair catch from Schaumburg this time. He'll run to the right, looking for space on the outside. He's got some, going down to the marker. Tiptoes the line once again. Hunter Schaumburg with a punt return touchdown. Gets another 6 points on the board for the Lomira Lions. Hunter Schaumburg making his impact known early. A rushing touchdown and now a punt return touchdown. Puts the Lions up 20-0 here against Husticon. Talked about the quick scoring drives. That time they didn't even need to drive.
That one the quickest of all.
Special teams paying off here early for the Lions. Stoffel once again looking for his 3rd made PAT. Jacobs got the turf cam. Snap comes back. Kick is up. Kick is through. 21-0. The Lions up here in the first quarter. We'll step aside here from our sponsors. We'll be back shortly on Radio Plus Sports.
The name Cole is synonymous with quality fuels, lubricants, and propane. That's because Cole is the area's trusted source for farm, construction, and trucking companies, as they partner with these companies to help them achieve their unique goals. The team at Cole Oil and Propane is dedicated to serving you. They pride themselves on a customer-first approach and work hard to make sure you're satisfied. You can rely on Cole for prompt delivery, competitive prices, and quality service. Learn more at ColeOilAndPropane.com.
Graphics and signs are one of the most cost-effective ways to advertise your business. Westfall Signs is your solution. We turn your boring old walls, windows, vehicles, or storefronts into a customer-attracting magnet. You'll elevate your brand and get more eyeballs on your business so you can keep growing your revenue. We specialize in bringing your vision into reality so you can catch more people's attention and be proud of the way you present your business. So if you want to get more customers with our graphics and signs, just click this ad to get a quote started.
Welcome back here. 21-0 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. We've still got 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Cam, what have you seen so far?
About what we expected. A lot of runs, a lot of strong runs, but the special teams here getting it done for the Lions as well. Stoffel's leg is getting a workout.
Yeah, I remember him using those legs quite a bit last year, and he's doing it so far in the first quarter. It'll be his 4th kickoff of the game. Along with 3 made PATs. They're using Stoffel to his full capabilities here in the first. That one, another deep drive. This time it'll be returned. Cooper Billington back there to return. He'll try to go to the left. Couldn't get so. Again, it stopped right in the middle of the hashes. Probably got back to about the 16-yard line.
Looks to like it.
And the Marsh Falcons will set up another offensive drive. Would like it to go better than the last couple. Still have yet to get past the first set of down markers and get their first down.
Got to at least advance the ball and not give the turn the ball over after 4 downs and give the Lions such good field position. And we already have seen the dangerous that Schaumburg can do returning punts. So they've got to get this ball across midfield, try to help out their team.
Once again, Cluck hands it off. Dog pile gets back to the line of gain, but no further. It's going to be a 2nd and 10, right from where they started.
Number 21 with the 1-yard carry.
Elazar Selgrid was the one who had the carry that time. Oh, it looks like they maybe gave him a half a yard as the pile was pushed a bit. It'll be a 2nd and maybe 9.5. Once again, Cluck. Shotgun formation. He's going to drop back to pass. He's got receivers to his left. He makes one out there. It's going to be a completed catch. Hit as he goes out of bounds but a good probably 7-yard gain that time. Reception by Cooper Billington. Maybe 3 yards to the line of gain, maybe 2. A 3rd and short, and a good Michaels window of opportunity here for the Marsh Falcons to get their first down of the game.
Largest play so far for the Marsh Falcons. See if they can feed off of that momentum and put a couple back-to-back here.
Nice play, I should say. Both receivers kind of go out to the outside there. Cluck once again. They'll hand it off. Right up the middle. Tries to bounce off the dog pile. He does, but is met immediately after once again by Cole Geiger. It'll be a tackle for loss, and it'll bring the Marsh Falcons to a 4th and 5.
Excellent job by Geiger there coming in from that inside linebacker position. Sniffed that one out right away.
Continued to make the play, even when it was a little bit broken up. We've got an injury on the field. We hope and pray that everything's okay. He's being helped off. Didn't notice it until late. Looks like it's Mason Lopez. We hope and pray that everything is okay with him as these gets evaluated on the sidelines, but we'll reset here on a 4th and 5. Looks like once again, Cluck will punt it away, barring any fakes. Schaumburg back to receive. Fair catch taken, fair catch grabbed at his own 42. The Lions will set up once again. 3:43 left in the first quarter. We'll stick it with it here.
Quick turnaround.
At what point, Cam, do you think they'll switch anything up, get some reserves, and you think this is way too early? 3-touchdown lead here in the first. You think we just see the same look that we've seen from the Lions?
I think we'll see the same look at least through this first quarter, potentially see some backups get in the second. Or maybe, first game opening here, let your starters get this whole first half of action in and develop some sort of a rhythm.
The only time to get in-game shape is if you have a game and you're in the game. So the Lions here will set up. Kell moves a person in motion. He'll hand it off to him. It's Charlie Cole, who's met probably 2 yards past the line of gain. He'll push forward for a few more, and we'll have a 2nd and 6 as Charlie Cole gets involved in the run game. We're going to switch things around at the first quarter, get some people up in the booth. I think what I'll do is I'll have Jace kind of get some portable action. I'll send Jacob up here. We can get 3 men talking on the broadcast, get a little difference of opinion. Then we'll reevaluate at halftime as the Lions in the huddle, breaking it and get to the line. Kell in shotgun formation, nobody in the backfield. What they would call an empty backfield, 2. And in motion is Schaumburg. Kell will keep it. He'll get up the middle, break some tackles, get to the line to gain, I should say. Maybe a yard past it, a 1st and 10 past midfield for the Lions. Now at the Marsh Falcons 47, they'll reset. Fresh set of downs as they continue to run and pummel up the middle from this co-op defense, this young co-op defense. Once again, they'll break.
I certainly feel for the Marsh Falcons out there on defense with that many weapons to try to stop.
So many ways they can hurt you in attack are the Lions. He'll drop back to pass this time. Talking about his ways to attack, in and out of the hands from his receiver, Brendan Steinke. Had a completion. Good play, though. Stuck him with the play. Even if he would have got it, it would have been tackled right away. But in and out of the hands for Steinke. There is a flag on the play. It's going to be holding on the offense, so even if it would have accepted, they would have been moved back regardless. Looks like it'll be a 1st and 20 as they redo things. First time we've seen the Lions a little bit undisciplined. Anthony Polster coming off a little gingerly on the sidelines. Hopefully he's okay. Makes it to the white stripe, but definitely in some pain over on the far side.
Looks to be favoring that left leg a little.
So an offensive line substitution for the Lions. Kel in the backfield. I believe that's James next to him. Moves a man in motion once again, and we're going to get a false start, move him back a little bit farther. Not a good down marker right now for the Lions. They're going to be moved back 5 more, and it's going to be a 1st and 25. Can't even see the down markers now in the field of view we have from our main cam. Jacob here on the student section that has traveled from Husticon.
Marsh Falcons are really going to have to lock in here, use this to their advantage. Not often you'll get those back-to-back penalties to help you out with field position.
100% a key to this drive is to stop him here. Don't let him get any momentum if you can get a 25-yard in 3 plays. This is the one key to stall this offense. James gets the carry. He'll break some tackles. He'll get some room. He's back to the original line to gain. Probably about 4 yards short. We'll see a 2nd and 5. Maybe a 2nd and a little bit longer as the down markers are a little bit back to where he actually landed. Maybe a knee touched, a forearm touched earlier. And I say that as a penalty flag was on the field again. Another holding call. This time way upfield. So they'll be moved back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Maybe about 2 yards from the actual line to gain, or the line of scrimmage, I should say. So a holding penalty for a yard. It's the way it happens when you got to run up the field.
Tough break there for the Lions.
1st and 26. We'll do the first down for the 4th time in a row. All on the same down markers. Kell once again in the shotgun. This time he'll pass out to his left side. He's got it there. Brendan Steinke will catch that ball. He's met by 4 different Marsh Falcons as they get him out of bounds. A completion of 15 yards, just about, brings it to a 2nd and 15. Thank you for joining us here, Radio Plus Sports, Jeff's live streams. Jeff and Justin, I believe Gage is over there as well, are in Mayville covering what should be a great game. I wonder how it's going against Cedar Grove, Belgium. 2 teams that are always competitive. Cedar Grove, Belgium, of course, had a very good playoffs, kicking out Springs last year. And Mayville, a runner-up, the defending state champions. Kell, pass to his right. Caught before the down marker, but on his movement is Jackson Bloom. He'll go right up the middle, able to break his first tackle and take it to the house. Jackson Bloom with a huge reception touchdown, over 50 yards, takes it to score. Another 6 points for the Lions, and it's 27-0 here in the first quarter in Lomira. That Quest Interior scoreboard is getting a workout in this first quarter, along with Aiden Stuffle, not Alex Stuffle. Son of Alex Zahn, their punter. But we haven't seen Zahn so far. We've seen Stuffle with kickoffs and another PAT, this time a little bit to the right, a lot of it to the right, as it's no good. 27-0 is what sits on the scoreboard. We'll be back after this.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, 3rd generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Back here in Lomira, thanks to Bristol Morgan Bank, our sponsor for high school sports on Radio Plus Sports, Jeff's live streams. Stoffel will once again get the football, set it up on his marker. Another kickoff, this time 27-0 is the score. We have not reached the end of the first quarter yet. We still have 1:24 left. Cam, what do you think so far?
About what I expected, but man, I was not expecting it to be this one-sided this early.
28-6 was the final last year when these two teams met. But Horicon had a little bit more senior leadership and more experienced players last year. This year, a fresh team. Stoffel once again deep. That one's going to reach the red turf in the end zone. Marsh Falcons will take over on their own 20 for the third time tonight. Thank you to everybody joining us here on Radio Plus Sports. First broadcast of the year as we get things moving, going along here in Lomira.
Checking in with our crew over in Mayville. Mayville up 7-0, 8:42 to go in the second quarter over there.
A little bit quicker over there in Mayville, getting things moving. I think it'd be a little quicker here if there wasn't so many scores stopping it. Stoffel's long routine on kickoffs as well keeps it moving at a bit of a slower pace. Cluck back. Shotgun, he's got two men in the backfield with him. Hands off to his back men. And they're going to get to the line to gain and maybe a half a yard more. But the Lions' defensive line stops the run game once again. Shelvin there first for the Lions, makes the tackle.
Falcons will get off one more play here, and we'll switch ends.
Mookie's behind Cluck. Two men to his right, one to his left in the slot. That time he goes out. Somebody who's on the line, tight end look. It'll be number 8, Caleb Hodgson. And they'll get past the markers, the first down of the day for the Marsh Falcons. Moves the down markers as the first quarter winds down. Once the markers get moved, that clock will run. We'll see if they'll run another play before the end of the first, or if they'll keep it as is. Let them switch the sides. Huddle comes through. They're going to go to the line. See if they can't get a man to jump. 15 seconds. We'll see if they elect to snap it, or if this is just a ploy. See if they can get some fresh yards. Cluck's got 6 seconds to go before the time runs down. Snap's going to go behind him. He's going to recover. He's going to lay down on the ball before any more damage is done. It's going to be a loss of maybe 10 or 12 yards. We will flip sides on a 2nd and long when we start the second quarter. We'll be back here on Radio Plus Sports, Jeff's live streams after this.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lynn till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lynn's Truck, Lynn's Truck. We got the trucks at Lynn's Truck.
Lakeside Wealth Management would like to welcome Bennett Bresky. Bennett joined the team in May of 2023, following his graduation from St. Norbert College, where he graduated cum laude, earning his degree in business finance.
Hi, this is Bennett Bresky with Lakeside Wealth Management. No one strategy fits everyone, which is why every client gets our undivided attention. From planning to execution to follow-up, we take a proactive approach to helping you develop a strategy to address your financial goals and objectives using the most efficient methods available. Learn more at lakesidewealthmanagement.net.
Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Back here in Lomira, second quarter about to get underway. 12 minutes away from the half. Jacob's going to be joining us up in the booth. We'll get him on the portable mic. See what he's got, see what he's seen from the sidelines. We can get a little in-game report.
That's right, I like
from
it.
a man who's been down on the field himself. Gets a better look at the Marsh Falcons as we've got going this game. The far run past the defense as second quarter flips the field. And a second and what, 22, 21? 22?
Yep.
See what the co-op comes up with. They'll head to the line. Cluck's got a man behind him and one of them in front of him next to the lineman. They'll take the shotgun snap, drop back to pass. It'll be a pass over the middle, complete. This time they'll get back to the original first down mark. Pierce Franz with a 13-yard reception. Pierce Franz with his first reception of the game. First positive yardage we've seen on this drive here from the Marsh Falcons. They're looking good this drive, able to move the ball. The only blemish that they've had is that bumbled snap right before the first quarter ended. All right. Cluck with Mookie behind him. He'll drop back to pass once again. Pass game has been their biggest move. Cluck will elect to run, though. He'll see what he looked downstairs. Or downfield, not downstairs. He'll move all the way to the sideline, step out of bounds. Did he cross over the marker first?
That's a terrible spot.
They did not get the first down, maybe a yard behind the marker as he stepped out of bounds before the ball went over that plane. So 4th and 1, a huge opportunity for both the Lions defense to stifle this drive and the co-op to get past their second line to gain.
To give the guys in stripes the benefit of the doubt here, up here in the booth, hard to see, but it certainly looked like he hit that first down mark.
It did. PA announcer already said first down and then had to retract his statement when he saw the spot. So 4th and 1. First time a big pressure play here from the Marsh Falcons. It's going to be a pass play. PA fumbled snap. It's going to be a sack nonetheless. Number 9, Mason Shelvin, the big man, getting back there with a sack on 4th down, turnover on downs. The Lions will take over at the Co-op's 38. Jacob joining us up here in the booth. Jacob, what were you seeing differently down on the field that we can't see as much from up here in the booth?
They definitely are pressuring. The Lions are definitely pressuring quite a bit, and what's benefiting in their doubt is they're getting outside. They're getting outside of the line, and they're pushing right through, almost like a blitz almost, and it's working to their favor. And I think the Marshmen, they just got to find a way to cover the outside with either a tight end or a tackle.
Yeah, if you can get through offensive linemen quick, put a little pressure on the quarterback, put a little pressure on the running back. Jacob changing channels over there on the microphone. You can stick with us, Jacob. Schomburg ups the middle. He gets past it. He's going to go right to the house. First play of another drive, a Hunter Schomburg touchdown. Quick into it the same way they were doing it in the first quarter. A second quarter touchdown for Hunter Schomburg. 1 minute and 4 seconds in on the first play of that drive. Score is now 33-0 on the Quest Interior scoreboard. And Aiden Stoffel will go to kick another PAT. Thank you for joining us here on Radio Plus Sports, Jeff's live streams. Make sure to leave something down in that comment section where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. We'd love to hear from you. Gives us something to talk about in a game that currently sits at 34-0. We'll be back after this.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
The Mayville Gun Club proudly supports high school athletics. The Mayville Gun Club is open to the public and welcomes you to enjoy their facilities. Whether you want to sharpen your skills or spectate, you'll love the beautiful clubhouse overlooking 50 wooded acres filled with wildlife. You're sure to appreciate the gorgeous views, along with craft, skeet, and sporting clay course. For all upcoming event information, league details, and listing of membership benefits, visit MayvilleGunClub.com. The Mayville Gun Club, where enjoyment comes naturally.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Lomira once again back to kick it off, 34-0 in the second quarter. That time, it's going to go to the end zone. Who would have guessed from Aiden Stoffel?
I feel like I've seen that before.
Maybe 3 times earlier?
And
Fourth time.
Something a little about Stoffel is he was a soccer player, and they kind of pushed him into being a football kicker because they saw his distance, and
I
he
see
even
why.
does a lot of practice during the summer, and he just puts in the extra work to be a kicker.
He's been great. He was great last season for them. He's been great so far in opening night here in Lomira on Parents' Night. Shout out to all the parents from the Lomira faithful. Marsh Falcons set up at their own 20. Cluck in the backfield. Mookie behind him. It'll be a handoff up the middle. It might actually be 21 and not 2. Could have been Selgrid.
Immediately there. Looks like he did get a few yards out of it.
Was Selgrid with the run. 2 yards. So a 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Mookie checks in. And Selgrid comes out. Jacob now at the booth. Jace down on the portable. Looking to get some good shots down on the turf as we move things around. Snap there. Hand off to Mookie. Mookie tries to get to the right side. He does not. But they'll move him to the original first down marker, a loss of 3 on the play.
Line's doing an excellent job of planting that foot and holding that outside edge.
As Jacob said when he came up here, they are pressuring so much at that line. It's getting hard for these running backs to find a hole. Even if one opens up, it's hard to see it past the pressure that the Lions are given. Clock continues to run on the loss of 3, 3rd and 10 for Husticon. 2 wide out. Closest to us, man in the backfield of Selgrid. Comes up, makes a gain of 2 or 3. It'll be 4th and long. I'm assuming another punt coming from the co-op. Punt team comes out. Eli James in the backfield that time. I should say in front of the line of scrimmage and able to make the tackle after just a gain of 1 or 2. Cluck back. There's only 10 men on the field at the moment. Look at another one out there in Elijah Williams. Punt back. Best one so far, but it'll be Schomburg to return. He'll take it to the right side, looking to get some space next to the out-of-bounds stripes. He'll get all the way down to the Husticon 31, and the Lions will be set up 31 yards away from the goal line. Another great opportunity here on offense for Lomira. Could put this one into a running clock situation here in the second quarter. Do they do running clock?
Yes, they do running clock
in the first half?
if it's over 40.
Over 40?
But little thing to note is Lomira's offense. They have the option if they want to go out. They also have the option if they want to run inside. And what is benefiting them is they can get outside with their speed and versatility, and all throughout their lineup they have that.
Yeah, they got speed. Moving it to the outside has been so crucial for Lomira. Husticon trying to stick it up in the inside between the hashes, and Lomira has no problem going to the outside. See if you can just go man-on-man, a speed race down the stripes. Keegan Kell. Hands off this time. I believe it's Elijah James back there. Pushes forward for 3 yards. So a 2nd and 7 coming. Nearly in the red zone once again are the Lions.
We only do it every day. Every day.
Once again, thank you for everybody joining us here. Opening night in Lomira. Still figuring everything out. Thank you to everybody tuning in.
Little update of another game on Jeff's live streams as Mayville is up 14-0 over CD0 Belgium.
Cardinals have scored a touchdown since we checked in last. Still the second quarter over there.
They are quick approaching halftime over in Mayville.
We're a little farther away on our Quest Interior scoreboard. Elijah James this time will take it to the left side, trying to bounce outside. Stiff arms a man, makes him move, coming all the way back to the right side. Moves the entire defense, shifting it to the right. We'll see if they can match him. Pushing through, is met finally. Looks like number 3, Miles Dykstra, got to him first, and then a couple of Marsh Falcons were able to take him down, but not before he makes the line to gain. And in fact, gets it down all the way to the 11. What a run there from Elijah James.
Thought the Marsh Falcons were going to have a good positive play for them there. Elijah James said no.
He absolutely did. Was going to go for the left side the entire time, and they started on the right hash. Went all the way to the left side, turned around, pivoted after a stiff arm into the face of Cooper Billington. Uh-oh, we just lost internet. We're back, so hopefully everything's back. It was just a 3-second check connection, but everything's back up. Ethernet's running. We hope you can still hear us. If you can't, let us know in that comment section. Keegan Kell hands it off to Schomburg this time, tries to go up the middle, and that's where the Marsh Falcons are going to meet him. Drives him backward. Not before, he didn't get a couple yards. Not sure what's going on right now with the cable down below. Make sure everything's good. A 2nd and 8 from the co-op's 9-yard line. There's still room if they want to get a first down, but got to be tackled before that goal line, but just over the down marker. Seems to be hard to do. That time stopped in the backfield. It's going to be number 3, Miles Dykstra, the man who met Elijah James before, probably saving what could have been a touchdown down the side, and this time he's going to stop a screen play to Jackson Bloom.
And something a little about that is that could be a good momentum play for them, as that's the first play that they've had for a loss since probably the first quarter. And even then, Lions didn't get set back very much except for penalties.
Yeah, that big penalty drive was the only reason they were really moved past the down markers. It didn't seem to hurt them so much. We're hitting some errors in that YouTube, so let me know in that YouTube chat if anything's going wrong. We'll try to fix something around. But otherwise, I think everything's up and running if no one's saying anything. Schomburg this time will take it inside, and we will see the first 4th down of the day from the Lomira Lions offense. They're within their own, they're within the opponent's 10-yard line, down at their own 6. We'll see what they draw up. I'm guessing Stoffel out there. Here he comes running in. We'll see if we got a field goal opportunity for the Lions. First time we've seen one of them here in tonight's game. Jackson Brightlow will hold it for Stoffel. Possible 3 points looking for the Lions. Nice job here we can get from the turf as Stoffel warms up. Snap is there. Kick is up. Kick is through. 3 points for the Lions makes it 37-0. We will step aside as things get moved around once again. We'll be back shortly on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Play garage music. Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility. Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
Welcome back here to Lomira.
Narrowly avoided catastrophe there.
Mookie took the kick return the first time that it was really up into the returnable area. Got back to exactly where it would have been if it would have bounced into the end zone, but Mookie able to make sure it's not a detrimental opening to this next drive from the Marsh Falcons. Jacob went down, and he's going to see if we can get a on-the-field interview at halftime with head coach Brian Gregory. We'll see if he's available and is willing to help us out and give us some words. That time a run up the middle. Gets maybe 5 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 5. The clock continues to tick here. Under 3 minutes to go in this first half. Make sure to stick around for halftime. We'll talk about a little bit of this first half. And Jacob's going to see if he can get Coach Brian Gregory to talk about the Lions from this first half. Maybe a 2nd and 6, a little bit of a moved back a tad than what I had him originally marked at. Clock hands it off. Gets all the way up. That time it's going to be Selgrad once again. And they are a yard short of picking up another first down. Time's going to start to be an issue here. 2:18 left to go in the first half. A little bit of positivity here. They're getting some runs up the middle to finally get positive contributions to this offense.
Starting to get things figured out a little bit, which is good to see. Never like to see such a one-sided affair.
Now, you love to see a little bit of competition going back and forth. You'd love to see a good drive here from the Marsh Falcons. Going to see where they mark it. Looks like both down officials are at that line to gain. They're going to mark it, and they're going to move it. First down for the Marsh Falcons. Minute 35 to go. The clock will stop as the down markers move. I'm not sure what was just announced on the PA. Did you hear it?
I did not.
Everybody's cheering and clapping. Minute 16 to go. Clock's got 2 in the backfield now. It'll be Mookie and Hollingsworth. Hollingsworth will move outside. And we will have a timeout by the Co-op. Their last timeout of the first half. We'll take it with them. Be back here shortly on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Let's talk conditioning.
I'm here to pump you up.
What?
Da-da-da-da.
We here at All Phase have great maintenance plans to keep your units running efficiently and reliably all year round. This spring is the time to call us at 920-763-2301. Log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons. Watch for details released soon about our 5-year anniversary event.
Oh, you're talking about air conditioning.
Back here in Lomira, great shot there on the turf from Jace. Doing a good job learning portable back here in the Jeff's live stream stratosphere. Cluck on a 1st and 10. Minute 05 to go. Cluck receives. There'll be a penalty right away after the snap. He'll be met in the backfield. We'll see what the penalty goes on.
Number 12, Jackson Brightlow wasted no time getting to the quarterback.
Perfectly said. It's going to be a false start, and they're going to move Husticon back 10 yards.
Well, can they blow it dead so our quarterback doesn't get killed?
Penalty is declined. No, penalty is accepted. Why did he shake it off? Oh, no, declined. That's where the sack happened. So 2nd and 15. I didn't know you could decline a false start. I thought that was an
automatic.
Thought it was too.
Learned something new.
We'll see. Cluck hands it off to Mookie. Mookie to the right side, trying to get to the outside, create some space. He's met behind the backfield by a man from the back. Jackson Bloom came a long way to make that tackle, and it is halftime here on the Quest Interior scoreboard. We'll step aside shortly, be back for the halftime show here on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm-fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame buildings. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
This winter, make your home the coziest place in town with Surefire Heating and Air Conditioning. For 3 generations, the Surefire family has been serving Wisconsin homes, bringing warmth and comfort to your families just like yours. As the temperatures drop, trust the company that's been in the business of keeping homes warm for over 75 years. This is Tom Schwartz with Surefire. Call us today and ask about our rebates that can help you save big on your comfort this coming winter. Visit us at surefireinc.com.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
It's go time in the new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 2.9% 72-month financing plus $1,500 purchase allowance or other great offers now.
There's a culture of excellence here. When you walk in, it just feels right. I'm UFC fighter Dante Johnson, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Welcome back here at the Halftime Report. Bristol Morgan Bank sponsoring high school sports on Radio Plus Sports Jeff's live streams. Cam, talk to me about that first half for the Lions. It seems like everything goes right for them, whereas the Co-op, a lot to learn from in their first game on the young season.
A lot to learn from. We've got to focus on the positives. They did have a few good positive plays there, a couple of good passes to the outside for some positive yards. Run game struggling to get going a little there. But, man, Lomira Lions putting it all on display in that first half. Schaumburg, I feel like, has to be the highlight, getting the special team score and an offensive score in there as well. But, man, spread it around for the Lions. Who wants to score?
Yeah, you talk about a highlight, the Holiday Automotive halftime highlight. I mean, you got to be talking about Hunter Schaumburg. He has been phenomenal to open up this season. He was phenomenal in his freshman campaign. Seems to be doing the same thing here in his sophomore year. He's been a crucial part to why the Lions are up 37-0 here at the half in their opening game on Parents' Night. Great shot there on the field of the young cheer squads here in Lomira on cheer night. What a fun performance at halftime and a fun little gather around as they support our student athletes around Lomira. The halftime highlights were presented by Holiday Automotive, worth the trip. We'll be back shortly wrapping things up on halftime, 10:15 to go. Jacob's getting a little bit of a sideline report. Our microphone wasn't working, but we'll be back with what they discuss after this.
The Mayville Gun Club proudly supports high school athletics. The Mayville Gun Club is open to the public and welcomes you to enjoy their facilities. Whether you want to sharpen your skills or spectate, you'll love the beautiful clubhouse overlooking 50 wooded acres filled with wildlife. You're sure to appreciate the gorgeous views, along with craft, skeet, and sporting clay course. For all upcoming event information, league details, and listing of membership benefits, visit MayvilleGunClub.com. The Mayville Gun Club, where enjoyment comes naturally.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
It's go time in the new GMC Sierra from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 2.9% 72-month financing plus $1,500 purchase allowance or other great offers now.
There's a culture of excellence here. When you walk in, it just feels right. I'm UFC fighter Dante Johnson, and I drive Holiday.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Automotive, Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers. offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
This winter, make your home the coziest place in town with Surefire heating and air conditioning. For 3 generations, the Surefire family has been serving Wisconsin homes, bringing warmth and comfort to your families just like yours. As the temperatures drop, trust the company that's been in the business of keeping homes warm for over 75 years. This is Tom Schwartz with Surefire. Call us today and ask about our rebates that can help you save big on your comfort this coming winter. Visit us at surefireinc.com.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Brock Fleischer here with Homestead Realty. I know that buying and selling a home can be stressful. I'm here to help. Are you ready to sell? I have buyers waiting for a home just like yours. Are you looking to buy? I can sell any home that's on the market, and I'm here to get you pre-approved to purchase, along with finding the best loan and lender for your situation. I'll even go as far as arranging movers. For an easier real estate transaction, give me a call. Brock Fleischer, 920-960-0555.
Call us when you need a company you can trust.
You hear it all the time, but what does it mean? This is Danny and Heather at AirTech Heating, and for our company, it means we do right by our customers and provide them quality service for superior home comfort.
It means our prices are competitive and fair. It means that we stand behind our work. It means doing whatever it takes.
To whom you trust your family's safety and comfort does matter. Call the team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742 when you need a company you can trust.
Welcome back here on the halftime show. Congratulations to the cross-country team. State qualifiers last year as they're recognized here at the 40-yard line. Maybe a year late, but hey, doesn't matter if you're recognized nonetheless. Congratulations to them on state qualifying last year. Jacob, what do you got from our coach's post or halftime interview?
Yeah, I just asked him what he's going to tell his guys in the halftime break, and that mainly was keep attention to detail. He understands that they are not a finished product and polished product yet, but attention to detail is what he wants. These guys have worked hard, he said, and he wants them to succeed as they're coming throughout the rest of the season. The biggest thing he said was he wants them to be crisp and clean with their moves. He doesn't want them to be sloppy and letting things get through that shouldn't get through. He wants them to be as hard as they can and give 100% effort.
Yeah, if you're looking at the first game of the season and a game that you're up by 37 on that Quest Interior scoreboard, you got to do all you can to not only just stay healthy, but make sure that you're not playing sloppy, as you say, Jacob. You don't want to get out there and take your guard down and then start to make mistakes that you shouldn't be making, even in the first game of the season and even in a game that you have right now. You don't want to give any kind of momentum to the co-op because they're looking for anything they can do to get positives here in their first game.
And that's another thing with the big lead. He told his guys, no matter what the big lead is, it's halftime. It's 0-0. Come back out, put another show on, get it on the road again. Let's go.
Win the half, win the quarter. Any way you can do to keep motivating your guys in a game like this. And the co-op, if they can start turning things around, any kind of positives will be needed in this first game. We mentioned this is a young team. We mentioned this is an inexperienced team. And there is so much that they could be doing in the second half to kind of get them some positive momentum. We'll step aside here from our sponsors one last time, and when we come back, we'll have some second half action as that team is still recognized at the 40-yard line. Back on JLS after this.
You've dreamt of the kind of home you want to live in for years. Now is the time to turn that dream into a reality. Quest Interiors has you covered with flooring, cabinetry, and countertops all in one place. From kitchens and bathrooms to family and bedrooms, bring your vision to life with professional installation. Visit our showrooms in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
For nearly 50 years, Pinot Buildings has created the highest quality post-frame building. Headquartered in Rosendale, Wisconsin, we proudly serve the Badger State and Illinois. We deliver unparalleled craftsmanship and quality with all the warmth and care you'd expect from a small-town family business. Whether you're planning a large commercial or agricultural project, a barn-dominium, or a smaller personal shop or structure, Pinot Buildings are built for you and designed to last. Connect with us to get started.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lomira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
If you want a truck or an SUV, go to Lynn till you like what you see. Hundreds of trucks all on one lot. If you want a truck, it's what we've got. Lynn's Truck, Lynn's Truck. We got the trucks at Lynn's Truck.
Welcome to Hoff's Quality Meats and Catering, where every cut starts with tradition and cares for your family. Step inside to a display case filled with fresh, marbled beef and pork, farm fresh chicken, and vibrant sausages. We are more than a meat market. Check out our catering menu, takeout menus, and even our fish fry. From family dinners to weeknight staples, Hoff's offers friendly service and local artistry you can taste. Visit Hoff's today for quality cuts and weekly specials that make every meal a little more delicious. Or call 920-583-3734 to order from our menu.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Hello world, wake me up to another good morning, time to go.
Celebrate summer adventures with savings on a new Ford from Holiday. Stack our low simplified price with 0% financing, $1,000 toward your down payment, and 0 payments for 90 days on Ford favorites.
We want our guests to feel important, heard, and appreciated. It's who we are.
Find yours and drive it home today from Holiday Ford Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Looking for graphics and signs for your business to attract more customers? Westfall Signs is your solution. We turn your boring old walls, windows, vehicles, or storefronts into a customer-attracting magnet. You'll elevate your brand and get more eyeballs on your business so you can keep growing your revenue. We specialize in bringing your vision into reality so you can catch more people's attention and be proud of the way you present your business. So if you want to get more customers with our graphics and signs, just click this ad to get a quote started.
Welcome back here as we finish up halftime in Lomira. The clock will start soon on the warm-up time dedicated to both teams. Jacob, what are your keys for both of these teams as we get started in the second half? I know you talked about what Coach Gregory was talking about down on the sidelines during halftime, but what do you think both of these teams need to do to continue momentum here in the first game of the season?
So I'm going to start with Lomira, and kind of like what their coach said was they got to keep the pace up. They can't back down. They have a huge lead, and that's something that they gotta work with. They can't back off of that lead and unfortunately give up a possible unexcused score. For Horicon Husticon, I would say the best thing for them is they got to push the pace. They got to get Lomira off their toes and back. They got to hustle up to the line when they get a good play. They got to keep the pace of play going. If they want a chance to keep scoring, they got to get through the Lomira defense, which is definitely a tough task ahead of them.
Oh, it has 100% been a tough task. It's been hard to get through any kind of holes created from the offensive linemen, the defensive players of Lomira, who we said were captains, we said were leaders on this team. They have been so good at bringing pressure to the co-op. They have no room to breathe, no room to work, very few first downs coming, and a whole ton of plays that were loss of yards. Lomira absolutely needs to keep on the attack. I know it's first week. I know it's 37-0, but there's no better time to learn things for later on in the season than in games that are like this, where you can try things that you normally don't try. You can see different looks that you normally don't get to see. This is even going to be probably an opportunity sometime in the second half to see players that don't normally get an opportunity to play, just to see what coaches have in them. Early on in the season, great way to find that out. And in a game like this, where you got room to work, room to grow, room to learn in a game as we head into the second half. We'll step aside here from our sponsors one final time. There'll be only a few before we get back to second half action here on Radio Plus Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live stream.
Join a growing team offering outstanding benefits, including their own health clinic, paid training, and top wages. Take the next step in your career. Join Southern Wisconsin's premier manufacturer, Metalcraft of Mayville, hiring all positions, skilled and unskilled. All shifts at their Mayville, West Bend, Beaver Dam, Fall River, and Horicon facilities. No experience required. Learn more and apply at mtlcraft.com. That's mtlcraft.com.
Wearing glories make the difference. Metalcraft of Mayville.
Metalcraft is an equal opportunity employer. Minorities, women, veterans, and persons with disabilities encouraged to apply.
Lakeside Wealth Management would like to welcome Jack Cole. Jack joined Lakeside Wealth Management in October of 2023 after previously working as an equity research analyst at Craig Holman Capital Group.
Hi, this is Jack Cole with Lakeside Wealth Management. Every client gets our undivided attention, from planning to execution to follow-up. We take a proactive approach to helping you develop a strategy to address your financial goals and objectives using the most efficient methods available. Learn more at lakesidewealthmanagement.net.
Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
Welcome back here to Lomira, just about to get underway. Things have finished up at halftime. We thank you for joining us here on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams. High school sports are so important in this area. We thank you for joining us. We thank you for letting us cover these amazing student athletes, and all that's possible this year because of Bristol Morgan Bank, our sponsor for high school sports. We thank them so much. We thank you for tuning in. None of this would be possible without the actions of all of you, without the actions of them, and without the student athletes that put together game in, game out, put their bodies on the line, and are able to celebrate community for both Lomira and Husticon here tonight. 3 different communities really celebrated with Hustisford, Horicon, and Lomira here. It'll be an opening kickoff this time from the co-op. The Lions will receive after deferring. Colin Kelly kicks it, squib kick to the right side of things. It's going to bounce out of bounds. The penalty markers come through, and we are underway in the second half. The same way we started the first half, with a kickoff out of bounds and a penalty marker. Isn't that poetic?
And as many people call for it, they don't want to kick it out of bounds, but the ball it sometimes just has a mind of its own and it goes its way.
Yeah, if you've never seen a football before, it's shaped a little wonky. So when it hits the turf, hits the grass, tends to move in whatever direction it pleases. So for kickers in a game of football, it's not necessarily ideal. They will accept the penalty, moving them up to the 40-yard line. And the Lions will start their first drive of the second half, up 37-0. Jacob's going to join me on the main cam. The doctor is down on the portable, getting us some good shots now as we move through things. Zooming in on the huddle of the Lions before they break and head to the line. Keegan Kell with Schomburg next to him. Starters are starting. Got Alex Zahn as a wideout here closest to us, 2 on the far side. Schomburg gets the handoff inside, makes a move. Gonna break through. A lot of green turf in front of him. He's gonna get a good block from Alex Zahn. He's gonna make a man miss, but finally dragged down by number 7, Isaiah Hollingsworth, before he can get to the touchdown. But what a 60-yard run, a near 60-yard run from Hunter Schomburg. I believe it'll end up being 53 by the way they spot it. What a run from Hunter Schomburg to get us started. Who else?
Yeah, and he's had a fantastic night throughout the night so far. And what better way than come out after halftime, after a little bit of a break, and make another great play. Put yourself out there and say, hey, I'm here to make a statement.
We've got reflection off the window with the darkness of what we've got. We've got the camera in front of you. You can kind of see me in the reflection on the cam there as another play comes through. That time stopped at the line. No movement there. And they'll replay. Elijah James couldn't get anywhere. So it'll be second and about 5, maybe got a yard or 2. Second and goal, second and 5 at the goal line.
And as we were talking about with the reflection, we are sorry if it causes any inconvenience with your viewing.
I'll try not to move as much. Just when we're on the left side of the field, which is the way Lomira will be driving this third quarter. So once again, Kel will step in. That one's going to be a muff snap. They're going to be met in the backfield. Kel's still trying to move. He's going to be wrapped up, and a sack will come for Husticon. Trying to get a number on that one. Looks to be his number 64. Nino DiGiorgio. Sorry, Nino, if I mispronounce your last name. First time getting in there, gets a sack. And the Lions will have third and goal, but from about the 12. Nowhere else we can move that main cam. With the glare we got from the window. Could cover things up like that, I suppose.
I think it's the light from the
It is. It's the light from the other press box. I could try to cover it up like this, see how that goes. That time, all the way to the right is Schomburg. Schomburg is going to look for the outside, dives towards the goal. The signal comes from the line judge. It'll be a touchdown. The Lions open up the first half the same way they've done, the second half the same way they did so many times in the first half with a Hunter Schomburg touchdown score, 43-0 on the Quest Interiors scoreboard. They will kick the extra point, and from here on out, Jacob, we should have a running clock, barring any scoring from the visiting team.
We apologize as our portable camera cut out.
A lot of issues all of a sudden causing here in Lomira. We thank you for tuning with us. First game of the season. Everybody's got the first game jitters, including the portable cameras. That one a high snap. Received. Extra point is good nonetheless for Aiden Stoffel. It's 44-0 here in the second half, the third quarter underway with a 3-minute scoring drive from the Lions after the penalty kick. We'll be back on JLS and Radio Plus Sports after this.
For over a century, Municipal Well and Pump has helped communities and industries keep water running with expert well drilling, pump installation, and dependable maintenance. Our experienced team is committed to quality workmanship and getting the job done right the first time. When reliable water matters most, trust the name built on honesty, integrity, and experience. Municipal Well and Pump, delivering water you can depend on.
Pain.
Welcome back here in Lomira. Stoffel will go to kick it off once again. 44-0, 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Once this kick is received, it should be a running clock barring any timeouts or injuries. Correct, Jacob?
Yeah, it definitely should be because they are well over 40 now. I mean, it's only 4 points, but it's over, and it should be a running clock.
We'll see if that affects the strategy of either of these teams, if we'll see some reserves come in. We've already seen it a little bit from the Husticon side of things, as that sack by DiGiorgio was already a reserve coming in and making a big play. First sack, first good tackle for loss after the bumbled snap. Stoffel to kick off again. He's got a long routine for a kickoff. Stoffel will kick it deep. That one's going to go towards the left side of the field. It's going to bounce through the end zone. A touchback for Stoffel, and the Lions will have a defensive stop with the Husticon Marsh Falcons starting at the 20 for what seems like the 8th time tonight. Maybe been the 5th.
You really see that boot from Stoffel come into play, and it's
He's got a leg.
It's super insane, and Lomira has a good kicker this year, and Laconia had a good kicker last year with Ethan Van Beek, who now is kicking for Ripon Red Hawks.
You just had to bring Laconia into this one, huh?
Well, I mean, there's others that are around, like Mayville had one, WLA had one. Not many times you get a good kicker around the flyway.
Not sure what we got going on here. Probably timeout.
Lightning.
Oh, we've got a lightning call. We'll step aside while we get things figured out. We'll be right back.
Gun Club proudly supports high school athletics. The Mayville Gun Club is open to the public and welcomes you to enjoy their facilities. Whether you want to sharpen your skills or spectate, you'll love the beautiful clubhouse overlooking 50 wooded acres filled with wildlife. You're sure to appreciate the gorgeous views, along with craft, skeet, and sporting clay course. For all upcoming event information, league details, and listing of membership benefits, visit MayvilleGunClub.com. The Mayville Gun Club, where enjoyment comes naturally.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Welcome back here on the Quest Interior scoreboard. You can see it's 44-0. The clock is stopped and everybody's off the field. That's because we are in a lightning delay here in Lomira. We have a 30-minute bare minimum delay, and every lightning strike will delay us. We're going to keep the broadcast on, but we're just going to send it back out to our title screen. We will come back on once this game continues. We thank you for joining us. We thank you for sticking around. It'll be about a half hour before we get anything started. We'll have an update for you at that time. If anything changes, we'll come back on the air. Please stick with us. Thank you for tuning in. 30-minute lightning delay, 44-0 Lomira. everybody, as you can see, we're switching to the post-game show. We just got word from our PA announcer here that they are calling the game in the circumstances that we have. Second quarter, don't want to wait, or excuse me, second half, don't want to wait a 30-minute lightning delay in a score that's currently 44-0. We thank you so much for tuning in here. We'll kind of run through what we think. I'll have Jacob kind of speak a little bit to what he saw throughout this game, but a Hunter Schomburg game that he was pivotal for and following up his freshman season now in his sophomore year. A big reason why the Lions have this lead and why we're in the circumstances that we are is because of that man, Hunter Schomburg.
Yeah, and Hunter Schomburg, he had a phenomenal first half from running back the first play of the game throughout the whole game with the punt return. The punt returns that he took for a touchdown, he took one into the end zone in the first quarter, and in the second quarter he was close to getting there again. They unfortunately did stop him right before the line, but he had a phenomenal game, outstanding.
Yeah, because of the weird way we've ended, I have no final stats for you. We thank you for joining us. The stats in this one, though, it's going to favor the Lomira side of things. We'll make sure to keep it up. I'll let you know next week. Next week's broadcast, I will be back here in Lomira. I'll have Gage with me. He can help me out run the announcing side of things. We have an update. Mayville is 17-0 against Cedar Grove, Belgium. It is 9:30 to go in the fourth quarter. So tune over to that game. Continue to support student athletes here on Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams, as we like to do on Jeff's live streams. And we hope that you join with us as we like to end our broadcast in a prayer. So if you don't mind joining with me, in the Lord's name we pray. Lord, we want to thank you so much for keeping these student athletes safe here tonight and being able to make sure families get home safe in the midst of turbulent weather. Lord, we thank you so much for bringing everybody together here to watch the student athletes and our communities come together and watch a 44-0 victory over the Husticon Marsh Falcons. The Lions will come home happy, and Lord, we just thank you that they were able to play here tonight and nobody got seriously hurt. At least we pray that no one got seriously hurt. Lord, in your name we pray, amen. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Radio Plus Sports, Jeff's live streams. We'll see you next week in Lomira. Stick around, though. There's 2 different volleyball contests that we're hoping to cover on Tuesday, and as I said, Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams is currently over in Mayville in the fourth quarter, so continue to stick and support student athletes going over there. In the meantime, we thank you for joining us one last time on Jeff's live streams.
Thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.